Amy said donuts.
What? Donuts?
She said donuts. Ah.
Oh, I don't have any. Here, come payday, I'm gonna buy a fucking massive box and just into
Come payday. Come payday. I already spent most of my paycheck.
I'm actually, Joe actually has really annoyed me. I forgot that I had ordered like progress merch and it hasn't come yet. And then I'm like, shit. But like that's gonna be like my nice little surprise, being like, oh, I'm after getting paid, but this was last month's paycheck. Yeah. I got a hoodie and a t-shirt, so I'm like, I'm waiting for those to come because I think it might be a bit weird going over. Like obviously I am gonna go over to Progress in my OTT hoodie because represent.
Tough.
But just for like the second day when after we've had like tomatoes and shit thrown at us.
I mean, I think I'm gonna buy enough different merch over there that I can survive. I'll get my progress stuff over there.
Like this is like well, that's only because I wanted to order them there and then because they were like they'd just gone on sale, and anytime afterwards, like normally after like an hour of them being on sale, everything in my size is sold out. So I'm like, no, I'm getting it now. On the bus, on the way home, buying it now. But like when I go over, like when we go over, because I know how much of a whore I am for merch, I'm just bringing pretty much an empty bag. Like I will have whatever clothes I'm wearing going over, a spare pair of trousers, pajamas, and then an empty suitcase because that's just going to be filled with the bottle in there.
Right.
And that's a great idea that I am gonna steal.
It's like that's what I do when I go most places. If it's like going to be a shopping trip, like bring the least amount of clothing with me because I'm just going to buy everything over there.
Yeah.
Because I'm running out of shirts to wear. And plus now with Nathan, because Nathan's going over for the February show, so he's going to get my CCA t-shirt. And then I get to buy another one in March.
I got a limited edition of Alexa Bliss tops. That was the highlight of my fucking day.
Her tops are
Gold was actually getting the merch.
To be fair, the Alexa Bliss one that I got is kind of cool actually. It's a little cartoon of her, and it's because I didn't really expect to get another one, so I was just like searching through the cheap tops, and it was like a limited edition one. I went, oh, that would be nice, and I went into it, and it was like €8. I was like,
that's really cheap, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I paid more for shipping than I did the t-shirts.
See, this is why I have so much merch, because when I buy it off WWE shop, I'm like, you know what? No, I'm gonna fucking make it worth my while because I know posting and shipping is gonna be unreal.
And it was, to be fair, it's not that bad considering the fact that it's from America. It's still only like 12.
Like it is actually pretty good. But like, I mean, I've really like I think I have every single Seth Rollins merch bar 2 shirts, and that's the red one, the red burn it down one, and Monday Night Rollins. Purely because I haven't had money to buy them, but I'm getting that Monday Night Rollins shirt.
I like that Monday Night Rollins now, in fairness.
Because you've brought me to the WWE shop now.
Well, I'm blaming you, Alex, for the hole that for the near €100 hole I put in my account, which your fucking Goldust has new merch, and there's me fucking going drunk. I'm fucking so that I go.
No, it's not even that he just said it. He sent you a picture. He dangled it.
No, I think the link I had the picture anyway, so I sent him the link, and that
you know what you're doing, you bastard. How judgmental is my fucking screensaver on my laptop now that I think about it? That is a really, really judgy look he's given.
Oh, he is, yeah.
I think it was kind of like maybe you were trying to limit yourself and be like, I'll know Trent is judging me, so I won't. I'll tame myself.
Like it's proper. Like he looks like he's ashamed of my life choices because he's looking directly.
Maybe he is. Who knows?
I really.
Anyway, let's talk about Raw and the fact that they had wrestling on a wrestling show on a lot of it.
And I still haven't seen it. But I know what happened, so you can feel free to talk. The reason I just want to point out, actually, the reason why I haven't seen it is just because I was in work all day. And then I was really, really late getting home from work because I work in the back arse of fucking nowhere and I hate my job. Anyway, continue.
So Raw started off with a Roman Reigns promo because, I mean, why wouldn't you start Raw off with the big dog?
Of course.
And I was like, oh, cool, we're going to start with the gauntlet match. And this is where my enthusiasm waned a bit. I was like, oh, this is going to go on for a while and it's going to be Roman Reigns battering everyone until Strowman comes out. So Seth and Reigns goes on for a half a fucking hour and Seth wins. Then John Cena comes out. So I'm like, holy shit, this went on for a while. Maybe the first hour will be wrestling. So you've already got like a really good Roman Reigns fucking Seth Rollins match. Like, it was fucking fantastic. That alone was, you could have just had the rest of Raw and it would have been fine. Like, Then John Cena came out with him and he put on another fucking great match and had a half an hour with him. I was like, how is he not dead? I was getting tired just looking at him. Like, I'm getting a heart attack just looking at him. And then after that, Elias comes out and I'm like, he has to knock off Elias. Maybe it'll be quick. And then Elias will be like, oh no, fucking, he wasn't ready or some shit. No, that went on for another 15 fucking minutes, nearly. And then I went down in to get my pizza, and it was wrong. And in between me getting the wrong pizza and going back upstairs, Seth Rollins got knocked off. I was like, shit. So,
I have a question for you. I have a question. When Seth is in the ring with Elias, does it look like there's a glitch in the Matrix?
Oh yeah, it looks it genuinely, and I've now that I've seen the two of them in the ring at the same time, Elias just looks like an evolved version of Seth.
Elias is weird. He looks like he looks like so many different wrestlers. It's not because it's not okay.
Because as well, because Elias is in the ring with a much skinnier person, he looks huge in that fucking ring. Like, he looked jacked as fuck.
I find it weird when people say that Seth is the skinny person.
I'm jacked as fuck.
Like,
Seth is lean. He's very lean.
Who was so Elias knocks off Seth after
Elias knocks off Seth. Then you've got Balor who puts on. So basically, it took a dip during the Elias and Seth one. Went ramped right the fuck back up for Balor. He put on another great match with
Balor was out
Elias.
next, so.
Yeah, so Balor was out next. He beat Elias. Then The Miz came out. So I realized then, obviously, so they're just going to end with Strowman winning it. It became very apparent after when we didn't see Strowman in the first 2 or 3. Like,
yeah.
I was like, I know it's going to end, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So The Miz came out against Balor, and they put on, when you're comparing it to the rest of them, a pretty good match. Not the best of a lot of them, but still a very good match. And The Miz won. And The Miz celebrated for what, maybe 10 seconds.
Did
then
Miz,
he sat there.
You say
and nothing happened.
Again, this is just because I haven't actually seen it, so I am just curious. Was The Miz like when his section of the match, was there interference from
a shit?
There was a bit. Yeah. There was a bit. No eyes.
I'm not gonna lie. The reason why I stopped talking is because I can't remember who it is. So it's Curtis Axel and Botas.
It's Axel and Botas, yeah. So
I actually had like a mental. I had a brain for it. I was like, shit. Actually, who is his lackeys again?
So
Team Prick. Yeah. So Team Prick interfered.
Team Prick interfered, and then The Miz started celebrating, and nothing happened for a while, and he just sat there and went, ah, shit. And it dawned on him. You could see the expression on his face just going, oh no. And then Braun Strowman's music hit, and he's just like, no, just no. And he tried to run away. which was grand, because then you see Braun, the big fucking chunk of meat that he is, just running with those tiny little fucking legs after him, pushes the Miz to the floor, manages to get him back into the ring, and basically battles him for about fucking 2 or 3 minutes, and he won. The match went in total went on for about 1 hour and 48 minutes. It's the longest match ever on Raw, and it's the longest match ever in the WWE. I think it beat the old record by something like nearly, was it like fucking 43 minutes?
Yeah, because they that was all, because like when I was on Twitter this morning on my first commute, and that's what I kept kind of seeing it, and then I kept seeing like a load of like tweets about Seth, and I was kind of like, oh god, what the fuck happened? What did he do? Like, I thought it was something bad, because that's normally what it is, and then when I actually checked, I think he has like the record now for the longest in a match.
Yeah, definitely on Raw anyway.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I mean. Yeah, like not in like, because obviously like the Rumble matches and stuff like that, but the man.
Hi Dan. I feel like an argument could be made though that he.
Dan, you have yourself muted.
I have to look at it. Oh god damn.
No, Dan
delay by like a second, and it's just
there we go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah. You are live in the Big Brother house. Please do not swear.
Fuck.
Thank God, 5 fucking minutes.
So yeah, that was the first 2 hours of Raw. Kind of funny that we just finished that as Dan came on. Then after
what
else happened? So after that finished, they came back and they showed the Jarrett video, which is about as where the style is going there, to be honest. That level of this must be a very good rib. Actually showing it, probably won't believe it until he's actually on the stage, and even then I'm gonna go, nah, this must be like a work or something.
They're gonna do something to take. What's gonna happen is he'll go out and he'll start doing a speech, and then Road Dogg will come out and just hit him with a guitar. Oh. What if that
and then they had Asuka and Nia Jax. And then Coachman clearly outed himself of not watching the product, I say, at all, since Asuka started, because he uttered the lines, Asuka probably hasn't faced a person like Nia Jax in our streak, which she has in NXT for a couple of months. Coach was very annoying.
The commentary team was very stupid on Raw last night. The amount of things they said that were just completely
untrue.
It's like they haven't got a clue about their own product. Michael Cole was going on about the Elimination Chamber, about how steel surrounds the outside of the ring, forgetting that last year they put padding down.
To be fair, to Coachman, I actually forgot that they had padding around it last year.
No, but I don't think it was even Coach. I think it was Michael Cole that said it. Like, Michael Cole was there last year.
Yeah, because someone, I think you mentioned it in the form earlier on, and you did say it was Michael Cole that mentioned it, but even I forgot that.
To be fair, Michael Cole seems to have some sort of short-term memory disorder, because everything he sees is the most amazing thing he's ever seen.
I've never seen anything like this before in my life.
Yeah.
The complete indifference is never. This is so amazing. Oh my god, this is great.
He's always like that. That was neat. It's like, oh my, yay!
It's just I'm like expecting him one time just have such a monotone, just been like, oh my god,
it's happening again.
Oh, it's the big.
We will never see a match like this in our lifetime. Ever again. Oh god, do I really have to say this again?
For the love of mankind.
I realized how shit Raw actually is, and I just completely checked out after that. So from here on in, Dan can talk. I've forgotten anything.
Right. So. Apollo Crews and Titus O'Neil had a match against the Bar, and they won.
That was the last thing I saw. Go on.
Titus O'Neil and Apollo, not Cruz, just Apollo, had a match against the Bar, and they won.
Say it right. Say it right, Dan.
That sounds like an Irish night out. Oh
Yeah,
man, I had a match against.
What do you mean say it right?
Say it right. You've got to say it like Seamus does it. The Bar.
He's not a fucking pirate.
He looks like a pirate.
In all fairness, if pirates had mohawks back in the day, Pirates of the Caribbean could have been a really interesting film.
What was very funny, actually, because that's where I checked out, right? I didn't even see the end of that match, to be honest. My brother went, "Who the fuck is the blonde one?" And I went,
"Oh, for fuck's sake, yeah."
And he goes, "What the fuck does she do?" And she's like, "I know she's like a statistician." And he literally turned around and goes, "This is my fuck."
It's like, to be fair, that's like SmackDown, like 2004, 2005, where you had these weird gimmicks. That's literally what she has now. But that wasn't even the last match.
There was another match?
Yeah, there was a 6-woman match as the main event, which completely ruined the show, considering the 2-hour masterpiece we'd watched just before that.
Are you saying women's wrestling ruined the show? You said
no. They stuck 6 women who were against each other in the Elimination Chamber in 2 teams. And go, yeah.
And it's like a repeat of a match that they run like 4 times in the last 2 months.
Actually, isn't there a thing like what was the story with Mickie James and Alexa Bliss there?
I kind of missed the ending, but they somehow just like.
But Mickie was like, "No, you called me old and kind of me, so fuck off."
I didn't get any of that from Alex, but then again, I kind of zone out when he talks now.
I think it was on about the fact that how can Alexa Bliss and Mickie James team with each other, even though not a year ago she was going, well, clearly you can't wrestle anymore because you're an old bitch.
Yeah, right.
I did say that.
It's changed several times because, like, she did bring Mickie back, all praise, and then
that is true. Yeah,
it turned, and then it's kind of up and down.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Then again, that's just raw writing. That's just writing on wrestling shows, to be fair.
Yeah, but pretty much like the last hour of Raw sucked. But
yeah, when you compare it, to beforehand.
Like, to be fair, if they had opened the show with the other matches and then ended it with the gauntlet match,
yeah.
But maybe I'm just guessing they didn't know how long the gauntlet match was going to end up running, so they put it on first and then see what time they had.
That was kind of ridiculous. There's no fucking way that was ran over time, I don't think. Because I think Vince McMahon would have walked out and went, "What the fuck are you doing?"
They've got the ad breaks. It's. I've never noticed the ad breaks as much because, like, the fact it's all one match.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. It felt even worse than it was for Raw 25.
Raw 25 was horrendous.
Like the ad breaks on it. It's like seemed like there was far more ad breaks that night. They were really trying to cash in.
They had more ad breaks than they did good segments.
I don't think there was any good segments.
There was. The opening one was cool. Stone Cold coming out. McMahon's.
It set a high expectation for the night. We'll not go back and talk about Raw 25 because that'll just make me sad.
I can't do that. So that was the WWE this week because SmackDown is tonight, and
how does SmackDown follow that?
It doesn't.
Why don't they have a 5-way gauntlet match?
Yeah, just have AJ run through everybody because that SmackDown is just AJ's show.
In all fairness, that would be great. Daniel Bryan comes out. Okay, AJ, we're going to do the same as last night. You're going to start and you have to go through 4 other.
We have to go through everybody.
No favoritism at all. Or what if Shane comes out and does it with Kevin Owens and like Sami Zayn? So like Kevin Owens starts and then
they could. They'll probably just do a little tag match. It'll probably be like Dolph and Baron against like Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens or something. That'd be it. That's all SmackDown does these days. It's almost as if Teddy Long is secretly the GM.
I think he is.
Leia.
every time there's like an event when all it is like tag matches, I'm just like, Teddy Long was consulted for this.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be a SmackDown with tag matches.
Yeah.
That's all they ever do.
Though. Them tag matches, the brands.
Because the thing is, because they don't have a pay-per-view coming up yet, so they're going to stretch things out like mad.
Oh yeah.
What are the odds that SmackDown this will just be a very promo heavy show, like or
It'll probably kick off with Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon.
I have a I'd say
AJ Styles
SmackDown
will come out.
Segment heavy show.
Yeah. Aren't they usually more segments though? They don't run many matches on SmackDown because it's a smaller roster.
They don't really. Can I just? Do you know what I'm just thinking of there? Do you know? Because obviously the rumors won't go away that Daniel Bryan clearly is going to wrestle at WrestleMania, and if you don't accept that now, you're lying to yourself. I thought of a great idea. What if Sami Zayn sees the error of his ways, right?
Yeah.
Says "fuck you" to Shane, no, to Kevin. Sides with Shane, and no, sides with Daniel, and Kevin sides with Shane, or the other way around.
That doesn't make any.
And then, because I don't think they're going to be able to have a singles match in the main show, Kevin and Sammy. You could definitely get them in a tag match with two other lads. That means they all get the fucking.
Yeah. Kevin is on the side with the guy he had a match with.
I can see it being maybe the other way around.
Yeah, the other way around. Yeah.
Sammy siding with Shane and
Sammy would be making up to Shane.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, the other way it works.
They have options. I don't know.
But lads,
it's been very drawn out.
Did you hear? You heard the news?
What?
Jeff Johnson Hall of Fame.
Oh shit!
Kurt Angle's wrestling at TLC.
What?
I actually genuinely forgot I had a tattoo on my ankle.
You have a tattoo on your ankle? What?
Does it say Kurt Angle is wrestling at TLC?
I took off my boot, right, and I was like pulling up my sock, and I went, "What the hell is that?" And then I was like, "Oh yeah, the tattoo." I'm really, really sleep deprived over like the weekend, and I'm still not over it.
Dan.
Hello.
Dan, I feel like you're probably going to know this answer for some reason. What was the longest time ever spent in a Rumble?
By an individual?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, if we're talking like you know, the most time spent in the Rumble.
No, probably. Just like in one single match, one solitary event.
Well, like to be fair, Maven still hasn't finished the Rumble. Curtis Axel still hasn't finished the Rumble.
I want an actual answer.
Rey Mysterio.
Is it not Rey Mysterio? Yeah, it's not like an hour or something, like 62 minutes or something like that.
I think it is Rey Mysterio the year he won the Rumble.
Well, how long was that?
I think it was like 62 minutes or something, was it?
Was it 62 minutes? Then
it was over an hour anyway.
Seth Rollins beat him. If it's 62 minutes, Seth Rollins beat him. He spent 65 minutes in the match last night.
Yeah, I think I'd seen somewhere that there was a fact that like he spent the longest time in a match than anyone else in WWE history.
He had the longest.
Can you imagine?
He had the
backstage. You're gonna go out and wrestle for an hour there, Seth. You'd be like, to fuck.
No, it's actually really funny.
The only thing I would probably say is, right, I'm off the tour for the rest of the week.
And that's actually really funny. Jones actually really funny on this is like Seth Rollins is actually like, I think he's training for like a CrossFit games anyway, so they're like, here, let's test your fucking yeah, so Rey Mysterio has spent the longest time ring during a single Rumble, surviving for an hour, 2 minutes, and 12 seconds.
Right, 62 minutes.
Yeah, 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 12 seconds.
Fuck, 12 seconds. That's probably some getting into the ring.
But like, yeah, well, I think I think they are counting it down to the seconds now in some of these matches, just to,
Yeah, did he not start number 1 or did he start number 2 that Rumble?
He did the whole match.
Yeah, it's the 2006, so he came
But was
out
he 1 or 2?
right. He's number
Does it
2.
really matter?
Well,
Apparently it does.
Because, like, if he was number 1, he'd been in the ring longer. But then again, the match wouldn't have started, so it probably wouldn't count.
I think it only counts out as soon as the bell rings.
Yeah, good point. Because the match hasn't started.
Count.
But then again, during the Rumble, does the bell not ring? And then your one goes, the following contest is the Royal Rumble match.
No.
We're overthinking this.
I'm going to pick holes in this. I'm still have a gripe with the fact that they're going on about the whole thing about that Miz is the first person into the chamber. First person into the chamber gets into a pod. Last person into the chamber, Elias, could be starting the match.
He's going to be like the first entrant, which means he's going to wrestle the whole match, you know?
He's not going to wrestle the whole match. He's not winning it.
You know what I mean?
Oh, it'd be just great if it is just like Miz and Strowman and who else? Who else would be a nice fit there?
Balor.
Then you see the whole thing is Miz is going to get killed, then you're going to have Balor along with Strowman. No, in all fairness, Strowman's probably better to be in a pod, building up, waiting for him to come out.
The way I want it though with Strowman is as well as like the pod won't open and he just kicks his way out of it.
They got to do that.
What's the odds they do? Everybody gets like laid out or something, and Elias does a concert.
Have you been listening to anything I've been saying for the last couple of weeks?
Yeah,
like Dan has been going on about this constantly. That's what he wants. He's waiting for this.
Like he's going to be in his pod for the longest. He's going to do a concert for the entire match. I'm assuming Braun is going to be the one that breaks into his pod or something.
Honest to God, do you actually think that the pod, like I have a feeling that the pods are going to be slightly bigger just to like just so they will fit the guitar in as well? Like, can you actually imagine him coming down to the ring?
It shouldn't even be all of them. It shouldn't even be all of them. It should just be Elias's one. That's just that bit bigger. Just his one.
But Arnie has a
with the new design, are they not bigger anyway?
Probably.
Because how they changed from the circle to the square, is there not like a bit more space? Is it more like of a square pod than a round pod?
Oh my God, if this doesn't happen, I'm going to be so upset.
It's got to happen. They're not going to put him in last for no reason. They cleared the ring for him at the Rumble.
They'll do it again.
They're definitely going to do it.
And Elias will sing.
And as I said last night in the thread, I'm waiting for the backstage segment between Jeff Jarrett and Elias.
You two were talking for hours last night. What the hell is wrong with you? 4 a.m. There was 45 messages when I woke up from the group chat. I thought Alex started another fucking international incident.
That's only the ones that was in the group chat.
Yeah. Well, at least it's better than when I fucking left work the other day and I had 95. My phone stalled.
You just think that's bad.
Like, you missed the whole day.
This is an annoying thing, right? So there was 3 group chats going while I was in work. There was our group chat. There was the other group chat that me and Alex are in. And then there was another group chat that me and Alex are in, right? The Strong Style group, the Let's Start a Heist group, and then this group. So when I got out of work today, there was 800 plus messages waiting for me to read through.
Oh, God.
800 messages that I had to get through. Are you he's worse than women? You're like,
look, Nathan and Butch, they just kind of go, that's funny, and then they post it. And everybody else just kind of reacts. And then they make videos, and we all laugh.
Oh my God, it just goes on and on and then I started looking and I was like, what? Oh, then there's like WhatsApp messages and I was like, oh no, there's the family WhatsApp with 12 messages and then there's the friends one with like 45. I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Am I the only person that's not allowed to have their phone with them in work?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
I was waiting for Aaron to chime in, but he's gone.
It's just like, oh, this is actually really funny. So when we were coming back from Cork on Sunday, Butch and Ali were in the back seat and they were kind of half dead. Like Ali was like using my jacket like to sleep on, and Butch had his earphones in with like Jerry's portable DVD player. He was watching like old wrestling shows, like Irish wrestling shows.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just chatting away. It was chatting away to Jerry, and I can't remember. I was telling him something that happened. Like I think it might have been when Jordan had been missing on us, and then the conversation took like a turn to when I was talking about Noah, and then it was just like, wait, what does Noah call you? And I was like, oh, Mamie, because he doesn't say Amy. Like it's kind of like a mix between Mammy and Amy. And then Jerry like went off on a mad one, been like, oh my god, I have a gimmick for you wrestling. He goes, Mamie would be like your wrestling name, but like you come out type of Angel Cruise line with like a fucking hatchet and just be like, Mame everyone. I'm just like, love to do that to Alex and Keane just to really put the fear of God into them. Just turn up one day with a hatchet, just been like, tell me Cork is a place to be.
Sounds like you didn't direct your anger at anybody but Keane. He is the sole fan of CCW. He deserves
Keane,
my
anger. Did you notice that Keane just didn't? Oh, okay, obviously, okay. Look, I was angry. I was tired. I was extremely hungover to the point where I fell asleep standing up. And as soon as I saw him walking up, I was like, oh, I know exactly what I'm going to say to you. And then it just got to a point where I was like, I'm not even waiting for him to come to me. I'm going to go directly to him. And Nathan has like a picture. Nathan took a picture of me literally just scolding Keane for like just scolding him basically. And like it's a picture of like, I think he sent the picture of me and then a picture of like Ripley from Alien. Because that's what it looks like. And just for that, I'm actually going to find it there. Fucking 10 was fucking cracking.
Oh, so geez, worst show ever, you know.
Huh?
Did you say crap?
Cracking.
Oh, I thought you said crap. I thought we were doing this whole like pretending it was shit thing.
No. No, like I've actually yet to be to a bad contender show, which is, I mean, that's what.
Even the first one, like when they were all finding their feet, you were like, "This is actually day one for people who probably
really get into it."
Oh. Yeah, no, Contenders is great.
And then obviously as well, the only thing that you were looking forward to at the Contender show was the announcements. Were you happy?
And I was happy. And I was right.
Were you happy with the announcements? Yeah, right there, Dan.
Oh, just in my throat.
I'm surprised he's not dead actually after playing a game of football. So well done there then.
Oh yeah.
Congrats, Dan.
This is surely a good way to recover, surely, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not drinking whiskey for the first time in this podcast in weeks.
Do you know what I found? I found in my room, because I cleaned up again, I found my emergency can. Right?
as all members of the station should have.
The emergency can.
Jesus Christ.
And it actually has written, you won't be, I don't think you'll be able to see it, but it actually has written on it, section. Authentic American style beer. And I'm like, I don't think I've never drank it before, so I don't know what it's like.
I thought it was a can of Bud.
Yeah, so they.
It's not even that, like I don't know what the fuck it is. All I know is that if I'm not entirely satisfied with this product, I can return it to the store where it's purchased and they'll be pleased to replace it or refund it. It does not affect my sanitary rights.
Do you know where it was purchased?
It was actually part of my mate crate, that my mystery box birthday presents that John and Ali got me.
So you can't return it too.
I have a feeling they got it from Candyland.
Does Candyland sell beer?
Well,
go there.
Where else would they get an authentic American style beer? I don't know how authentic.
Some sort of weird one of those kind of off licenses that does like the foreign stuff.
Yeah, but they live in Germany and Walkinstown, so I can't imagine they'd find that there.
You'd be surprised in this day and age. We live in a very hippie, hipster culture.
Drinking your fucking bone.
If it was a hipster, it wouldn't be Bulmers. It would be some off-brand fucking small batch.
Probably.
You know what?
The Moors or something like that.
Oh. Nice snap there.
There was a nice snap there, wasn't there?
What's no Ali's at home going, you're not supposed to open it!
Yeah, she's really going to watch it.
It's only a joke.
She can sense it, though. She can sense it.
What? Hang on. Has that been refrigerated?
Yeah.
Oh.
Good.
I'm up in the attic. I have stuff in here to make sure that I don't have to spend that much time downstairs.
Man, that is just pure unadulterated anti-socialism at its finest. Like,
I'm very proud of that. You need to teach me.
You just get one of those little mini fridges in Argos that are godsend.
Yeah.
There's a bit of like a cidery taste to it.
A beer that tastes like cider. Now you're talking.
Like it's a lager.
Like seriously, the logo looks identical to like a Budweiser logo from.
Yeah, but it's not Budweiser. Here, I'll send you the picture of it. We're actually able to see it. Oh, hold on! I'm still trying to find that bloody other picture.
You got distracted from being distracted.
Yep.
I'm the fucking queen of fascinating.
As even though we said we weren't going to do it in the chat, we did it almost instantly. Seeing as we're veering off topic.
But in all fairness, we've already talked all about Raw, and we've discussed what could possibly happen at SmackDown.
True.
There's not much else to cover this week, to be honest.
Right. So
and nothing really interesting happened last week.
I have come up with something good for WrestleMania.
Before you do that, just before you do that, anyone who hasn't gotten to a Contender show, I highly recommend trying to get to the one for the Paddy's weekend, because it's a bank holiday, so most people that have normal jobs won't be working. And you're going to have
most people.
No, I said most people with normal jobs.
Which immediately and Dan, as we don't have normal jobs.
Neither do I.
You're going to have CCK and Travis Banks on the Contender show.
CCK is Travis Banks.
Well, I'm actually I think we might have a little injured wolf might come over as well.
Probably. The shill some merch. Armageddon, which is really good.
But even if he doesn't, I know for a fact that Jordan is going to have his mask with him.
We need to do that.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, now you may go.
Right. I'm going to give you weeks. I'm giving you over a month to get ready for this, to make sure you all know what the punishment is, because we're going to do predictions for WrestleMania, because I feel like this is the big one. We should do it. Trust me, this is going to be fun, because I know none of you are going to want to do this. If me, Dan, or Alex lose, we have to get our makeup done and wear it on the podcast.
Oh, sorry, never do.
If Amy loses, she has to do the same, but the makeup will be done by me, Alex, and Dan.
I like it.
To be honest with you can probably do it better than I can. So wait, hold on a minute. No, hold on. Stop for a second. That means then that you're in Dublin for WrestleMania.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting time off Dublin for WrestleMania. Fuck that.
Are you staying? Like, oh, no, because I'm just saying, like, how else are you going to do my makeup?
Oh, no, it'll be the same again. I'm taking time off work. I'll get the same again. Yeah,
all right. I'll agree to that.
But you're not going to get it done before the podcast. You'll do it as the podcast is going on. But then by the end of the podcast, you're going to look fucking horrible.
Yeah.
We'll just stop and change and get up and just do it a bit.
I'm not gonna lie.
You're probably getting a bit ahead of yourself there, Aaron. Like, you know, probably one of us that ends up losing.
I thought it was going to be something a lot worse.
So hang on a second, Aaron. Just, if any of us lose, who does our makeup?
It'll be Amy, and if she wants to join in, Rachel can also join in. If Alex loses,
hang on a second.
Lads, so, like, I'm just going to point this out to you now. If one of you do lose and I get to do your makeup, I'm going to make you look like a blow-up doll.
Oh, I almost want to thank it now.
That was the image I had in my head, because I can't wait for the three of us if we get to fucking do it on you, because you're going to look horrible.
It will just be like putting stuff onto your head, going, I'm sure that's where this goes.
Yeah, basically. What's this? Is this eyebrow stuff? Eyebrow? Eyelash?
Okay, note to self, don't bring expensive makeup. Jesus Christ.
Oh no. Because of the fact that we're also doing this and it needs to be look as shit as possible, we're just going to get the cheapest shit we can out of pennies.
Or deals. Go to deals.
Don't just the makeup out of pennies.
Sorry, hold on a minute. I actually will say this. Yeah, Penny's makeup is actually on point at the moment.
Have you ever seen the congregation of women in the makeup section in Penny's?
That's true.
Half the country runs on that shit.
I will actually say
no joke.
Can we actually get the stuff from Penny's, because that is actually some nice stuff in there that I can keep. So.
So seeing as Penny's has good stuff, that immediately disqualifies it. It's got to be the shittest fucking makeup possible.
Deals.
Can we do a vlog getting the makeup as well?
Yeah. Imagine this and me, Aaron, and Dan are just going around going, "What do we buy? Where do we go?"
Oh yeah, that'd be even better, to be honest. That's why I kind of hope Amy loses, because we'll be fucking clueless through the entire thing.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually kind of want to lose just to see.
We just show up with some Crayola and like a few paintbrushes or something.
I'll get the bag of cement.
We'll just put like, I don't know, like a $5 each in towards it. We'll have 20 hours, then we'll just get as much.
Is that not how you do foundation?
I don't know.
Oh God. Like okay, although I won't be happy. I know for a fact I won't be happy with whatever the after look is, but I just want to see the lead up to all of yous buying.
Yeah.
Because you know what makes it even better? That means, because clearly we're not going to know who's won until the day after, until the day after WrestleMania, in a sense, which means before the podcast, while you are hungover and sleep deprived, you have to go about and buy this makeup.
Oh no! If we could, actually, maybe the hangover whole bit would actually be funnier. Yeah, let's do that one.
Yeah.
What I would like to do,
cool.
What I would also like to do, right, is we predict it, but we tell no one what the predictions are.
Oh, can we write them down and put them in envelopes?
That's what I'm thinking of. And because then no one can fuck with them, I'm going to give them to Rachel.
Oh.
I don't trust Rachel.
You can't turn them open and go, oh, with this. You can't do that. This is foolproof. This should be probably the worst thing I could possibly think of. Because I said it in the chat the other day. I was like, I have a punishment for me, Dan, and Alex. I was like, I don't have one for Amy yet. And then I went, I do have one for fucking Amy. So we do our makeup. She loses. That seems perfect, to be honest. Oh, it's gonna be fun, mate.
Did you see the?
If that doesn't bring in viewers, I don't know what will.
So you're either gonna see one of the lads look like a blow-up doll, or you're just gonna see me looking like a blow-up doll. And I don't know why, but I'm imagining that Alex would do very, very heavy eye makeup.
Yeah. We're going to go mental on the blush, I say. So that one with the fucking...
No, I have a feeling that that you would be the blush whore. Like, Alex is just going to really Dan will be one.
We need some red teeth.
That's what it means. Like, Dan is going to be the one to be like, here, no, we need to pump up the lips or something, and just like the weirdest pumper lip gloss that he found. Be like a chopstick, just been like. I had now I'm really curious to see how bad you are or how good you are at doing.
I'm just going, what's lipstick for? It's around the lips, yeah, and just doing around the lips. It's on the lips. Oh well, Jesus Christ, on the lips then.
Well, it'd be like this, like.
There's just another thing as well. Once
You're really bad joke.
Over, we have to go outside in the makeup.
No, listen, Dan. Listen, no.
This is where the worst rule will come into, right? I want to find a way that we have to do that. Because we all don't live in the same place. We all don't work together. So ideally we did, or at least two of us did. So we'd have to go into work with it the next day or some shit like that. We can't do that. So
I cannot do that because I will actually get sent home.
Right.
I'm taking business casual, and I'm kind of in a little bit of like tight waters now with this, because apparently the more wrestling shirts I wear, the more it's kind of like, yeah, you're kind of pushing your luck now. Like I wore, okay, because I didn't have any wrestling shirts because they need to be washed, and all the other ones I have are like too big. Like I kind of pushed it with the Tyler Bate one because it's 2 sizes too big for me now, and I swear to God, it looked like I just slept over in someone's house and I stole his shirt just because I had nothing else to wear. Like my hair was like done in like a messy bun because with long hair now, it's not, if I haven't straightened it, it's not working for me. And like one of the managers was kind of like, "Oh, someone had a good night last night." No. Like stayed in bed when I watched fucking Netflix. Like, no. Oh, looks like you kind of, and I'm like, stop talking to me about this. Please stop talking to me about this. So I can never
also
wear
be
too big.
There'd also be a couple of rules to come with it, so you can gain and lose points from predicting or not predicting shit. I don't know what those are yet because I have to wait for the full card to come. So that'll be like the week of.
Bonus points for cash-ins?
Bonus points for cash-ins, yeah, or like fucking run-ins or returns or fucking stupid shit like that. So even if you did get all the matches and maybe somebody else did too, they also could have predicted like 2 or 3 other things and you might not have done it. And even though you did get all the matches right, you also got these things wrong, so you lose points and they gain points or something like that.
Not to be stealing ideas from anyone else's predictions or anything, but if we did like, method of victory.
Yeah.
Like say if it's a tag team match, who gets the pin, who gets pinned.
Why are we turning into Paddy Power for these predictions?
Oh, because this is probably going to be the worst thing that we'll ever do to each other. So
yeah, but my curiosity and I just really want to see you guys do the vlogs things. Like, I'm not really that bothered.
And the thing, and like the thing is as well, we'll go for McDonald's afterwards, and whoever loses has got to go to McDonald's with the makeup on. And guess who wants to order the food? The person who's got the makeup on.
You do realize we can order from the little computer thing?
No, you have to go to the counter.
Aaron, I know you don't live in Dublin, but are you trying to get us beaten up? Because
yeah, I'm slightly worried about that as well.
Like, we're going to be in Dublin city centre at a time where scumbags are going to be rampant. Like, are you actually looking for us to get assaulted?
Yeah, we need baby wipes on the ready.
Oh yeah, and wash it off afterwards. Then go into the bathroom and wash it off. That'll be the end of the punishment. Then, like, just ordering the food.
Yeah, we won't even make it.
Given the time of evening this will probably happen, I don't recommend.
And chances are, where you're going to be staying in a hotel, we won't make it to McDonald's before one of us gets hopped on.
Yeah.
And that will add to the punishment.
We'll vlog that as well.
Aaron, do you know what? No, you little psycho. All right. I've no issue with doing the makeup and taking.
Wait a minute.
We're going to be in. Hold on.
Here. He's going to rig the whole fucking thing so Alex loses and we finally get a live murder on the fucking show.
No, not even that, all right? Here's the thing, I actually wouldn't mind it. If we're going to do it, that's fine. You're going to be in a hotel room anyway. Just do fake glamour shots in the hotel.
It becomes the cover photo on Facebook for a week.
How about this? The walking outside thing would be for someone who does so bad they deserve it.
That sounds like it's going to be me again.
You just really want one of us to walk out in makeup. I really hope it is you now.
I mean, in the sense that, like, you'd want to have really, really fucked up your predictions for this to ever happen. Get like a minus or something.
Oh my god, are we doing negative marking now all of a sudden?
No.
I'm just saying in general. I'm not even saying we have to do negative marking. I'm just saying, like, once you hit 0, if you get 0, fine. If we draw, I might get Rachel to pick the winner.
Can we just pick straws?
No, Rachel's going to pick the winner.
As I've said earlier, I don't trust Rachel.
Dan, you're to win anyway, so like, you don't have anything to worry about.
Trust me, if Alex draws with anyone, Alex is getting the makeup. So you've got that.
Does anyone else find it a joke when Aaron says, "Trust me"?
Get the snakes in there. Trust me.
Oh god, that's, you know, actually I have to give it to you. That is probably one of the best forfeits now you've actually had, just in a sense of being like, yeah, actually I'm into that now.
The other thing as well, this is mental because this is just for one pay-per-view. Any other group, this would be like for the punishment for the year's worth, but no, we're just doing it for one.
Where I actually got the idea from was Cultaholic. I actually got that from Cultaholic because they had Adam Pacitti have Goldust makeup for like a month or something like that because he lost out in Royal Rumble predictions. I was like, that's a good idea. And then it was me being tired, which that's what all my great ideas come up with. This is what this podcast came from.
I will actually say this though. I'm not walking outside with it because I don't want to get my ass kicked.
You would be
I'm already broken enough as it is, because chances are you will make me look like a man in drag. So I'm already pretty much broken.
Hang on a second. Assuming we are all going to buskers.
Yes.
Can we do?
I've already booked the night off work, the day off work.
I've already booked the hotel and everything.
What if we were to do NXT predictions and then they will affect how we look in buskers?
There's a possibility that not everyone will get to see NXT on the Saturday. Because I don't know if I'm
like, I know myself, I probably won't, but we can always make predictions.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to catch up on everything on NXT and actually know what the matches are. Again, I don't really have that much of a life anymore to be able to watch as much wrestling as I want.
It's a horrible world we live in.
Oh, it's fucking shit. It is. I miss when I was on the dole. I do. Do you know what? Actually, I fucking
great life.
I hate fucking having this bloody responsibility and crap. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask to be born into this responsible lifestyle. My parents were not thinking about who was going to pay my bills when they made me.
How dare they?
How dare they? I didn't ask for this life.
Anyway, do you know what I learned today?
You can actually see my Seth Rollins blanket as well.
Alex, not to sound in any way bad, but you're like, what, 20 now? You could have learned anything new today.
That's true. Oh.
But
like how to use the camera on your phone.
What? I'm lost.
Can you buy a fucking stand for your phone?
Yeah.
Please.
No, in all fairness, every week it's just making our profile photo just, it makes sense.
We see, I thought I'd lost just for a second, so I like zoomed in, and I went, oh shit, no, they're still there.
You can zoom in.
I like that. I like that every time like I do it now, you kind of see a different room of the house. Like it's either, oh, Amy's in the kitchen this week, or oh, she's in the living room because she wants to watch Progress. And now every time I'm in my room, the camera is angled at a different way, so you can see more of my wrestling related stuff.
So if you go back and watch all of our videos, you can piece Amy's room together bit by bit.
Yep.
Yeah, you actually can, because you remember Aaron gave everyone a fantastic view of my room. I think the first podcast I was on, by keeping the camera on it for half an hour.
Yeah, good half an hour, definitely. Yeah. I think you weren't even on the screen for half that time as well. Yeah, you gone downstairs.
It was literally just my empty bed, which isn't anything new.
You know what's probably happened? There's probably Indians somewhere that have probably photoshopped themselves into your bedroom.
Rohit into action.
It's probably happened.
For the first time since it opened, I went to Wow Burger in the city.
Yeah.
Now I didn't get a burger because I was going for dinner with my dad like 2 hours later, so I was like, fuck that. So I was like, I get a Coke and chips, and Rachel got a burger. And she handed me the cup. I went, that's not cold. So I sipped it, and the cold water was fucked. So it meant all you got was lovely, warm Coke. And I mean, like, sitting out in the sun for a good couple of hours type of warm. Like.
This is why Cork is shit.
Yeah.
Did I miss the review of Cork?
We didn't do it live. It was just us having a conversation.
Grand.
Yeah.
And how dare you? Cork is amazing.
Not the fucking point where they decide to have the CCW show.
That's the Comin's in.
Also, why is there 2 ring announcers?
Huh? Thought it was just Marie.
There's a bloke as well, Brian. I don't understand the point of it. Some bloke, Brian.
You see, OTT only needs one.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing that was really weird. She announced the matches with her shoulders, and he just like he announced like the meet and greet. He announced how the show was going to go. Like, it's as if like he was a warm-up man, but he didn't do anything to warm up the crowd.
Oh yeah, he's one of the commentators as well. He did that as well in the keynote, and I was like, very fucking weird.
Like I didn't understand. Because I thought he was the ring announcer at first, and I was kind of like, oh, that's actually okay, grand. So he's the ring announcer, and then what was her name? Marie.
Maria
came. Yeah, Marie came in, and I was like, who the hell is shit? Oh, she's the. Oh,
the fuck is this bitch?
Honestly, God, well, here, look, I'm gonna be a little bit catty. She kind of looked like she fell out of the 90s because she was wearing a red velour dress with jelly straps, like the ones that are meant to be invisible that everyone wore back in the 90s that were just like a crime against humanity. And I'm just like both me and Ali kind of went like this to each other.
I haven't seen it, so I will not comment on it.
Well, when you do, even you'll be kind of like, yeah, that's a proper like Clueless, like the movie Clueless. I mean, like 90s attire.
I think she was supposed to be arrested at one point, but I don't know if she still goes to training. Can't remember if she was good or not. She's been there for a while now.
Yeah, she needs to do something more. Like like fair play to her. Like she was trying to get. She fucked up Tyler's entrance, and she said it like straight away. I fucked up, and you're kind of like, yeah, okay. I'm just gonna drink more, so I'm really, really drunk, and I kind of forget where I am. And you know what? Me and Ali drank a lot, and we kind of forgot where we were until the next morning when the hangover hit us, and we kind of sobbed a little, realizing, shit, we have a 3-hour drive back to Dublin, and we have to make sure that we get the OTT ring announcer back to Dublin for a show.
Well, like Rachel sells merch. So Butch didn't show up. They just get Rachel.
Say that again?
That would have been a good vlog, to be fair.
My God, Dan. Dan must have watched Jake Paul's latest videos and gone, he makes money. I want in on that.
Who?
He's like a vlogger. Famous, makes money by like insulting dead people.
Is this not the bloke that has now been like ostracized from everything because he recorded a suicide?
And then managed to...
Who the fuck wants to be like that dick?
Well, actually, managed to record the fellow who died, right? Managed to miraculously save himself over the course of about a month.
Yeah.
And fucked himself up again because he's had electrocuting dead rats.
What?
Yeah. He tasered a dead rat.
Tasered a dead rat, sorry. And then YouTube went, fucking...
yeah.
Took all of his monetization away from him.
He originally was dropped. Like YouTube had made a film with him, and they were going to make a second one. So after he did the film in the suicide forest, they're like, "Okay, you're not getting the second film, grand."
And apparently, as well, I was listening to Philip DeFranco, and he said that was cancelled. More of a we won't release it now, but give us till like April, and we'll just quietly sort of just push it on. It wasn't really cancelled.
Yeah, it was already. I love the fact that The Rock went and deleted all the videos that he was in with him.
Did he?
Yeah. Apparently he'd made some videos with him, and he was like, "No, fuck, I'm deleting all them. Not associated with him anymore."
Yeah.
The Rock is very fucking smart on why he does that, in fairness.
Clever.
So, yeah.
Well, I would assume, though, that the man himself has videos of himself with The Rock on his own channel. But then would The Rock be able to go and, like,
no.
get taken down because he's in them?
No.
Probably not.
I don't know. He'd probably have to ask.
Have the right to do that.
Basically, as well, they could just put the answer. What are you going to say? It's been up for months. You agreed to do it. Like, what? Because he made a fucking mistake. There in another note, nothing happened this week in wrestling. This podcast has been.
We've just had a nice chat more than anything. Nice little catch up.
Can I do the thing?
No. See, this is why me and Amy get along, because we're basically just the same person sometimes.
I can't wait until I gimmick my bear in wrestling and OTT.
Oh, I know what I can fucking say. Dan, why did you apologize last week on the podcast for saying that I may have insulted people? What the fuck was that about?
I didn't say that you insulted anyone. I just in case you offended anyone.
Why would I have offended anyone with anything that I said? I didn't say anything.
I'm not getting into it again because you talked about it for like the first hour of the podcast last week.
Well, fair enough. I apologize for my tweet again, even though I say everyone went. That's
all I'm saying. I just in case you've offended anyone. I didn't say you insulted anyone.
The one person that's looking at this going, "Oh yeah, remember that? That's fun." I'm still probably looking at Alex going, "Call women fat." Anyway.
For fuck's sake.
What? All right, Alex, go on.
AJ Styles, before, when he was in Bullet Club, he didn't make any money off of the merch sales. Apparently, if you're New Japan doesn't give wrestlers a cut of the merch, they're like WWE.
They don't.
And I was just like, no wonder Shinsuke.
What?
That would be why they're putting their own shit on Pro Wrestling.
Don't get like a cut of that merch.
Did you just say like the WWE?
Yeah, WWE doesn't give a cut of the merch, does it?
Yeah, they do.
Yes,
they get a percentage.
Yeah.
Okay, so
the more they sell, the more they get. That's kind of how it works.
Guys, guess what? Guess what? We still have like zero record of Alex not being right on a podcast.
Long may it continue.
Okay, go on.
He's like, not talking now. Fuck yeah.
Like, shit.
I'm not playing with you anymore.
Anyway. Hey, do you know what makes this even better, guys? Guys, guess who Alex is going to be sitting next to on the plane ride from Dublin to Birmingham?
Oh no! You see, I got to assign the seat, and basically you're down.
I want the entire video.
Vlog.
I actually
Vlog.
Hold on a minute. Did you actually get assigned seats? Because you can't do that yet.
No, I didn't get assigned.
Exactly, because I clearly fly more than you because like you can't do that until you're checking in.
I know. I was only messing. It was a joke. Cheers.
Are you just trying to insult Aaron now with your accent?
Yeah. What the fuck was that?
I'm not even sure what that was because I don't think it was any
What the heck?
county.
Oh my god!
It was a joke.
Is it the time you were trying to do an Indian accent and you did a Jamaican?
Fucking wrong about everything.
It's my gimmick.
I'm changing your name in the group chat.
Oh.
Oh yes. Okay. Permission to look at your phone there, Aaron?
Wait until I tell you this, right? So, fortunately, it is off topic, but fuck it, we've already actually talked about wrestling. We have in January we have nicknames, obviously in the group chats, right? So, in our other group chat, we all have nicknames, right? And this was going on about the time when everyone was still ripping into Alex over the whole large fiasco, right? And
Scandal.
we were having a conversation about something else, and Alex then decided I will be the one to change Amy's nickname in the group chat, right? So he changes the name in our group chat, and literally the next like couple of messages that came through were like, of all the people to change Amy's name, Alex thought he should be the one to do it. And like Rob straight away been like, are you trying to die? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? I'd spent like the last hour ripping into him in this group chat, and then all of a sudden he's like, I know what I'll do. I'll change her name to KKK Queen. Right?
Alex, I give you that one. That's funny.
I was in work, right? I was in work when this happened, and I was in the canteen, and there was like 4 or 5 other people like in the room with us. And straight away when I saw this, I was just like, like proper, quite loudly. I got really, really annoyed because like if anyone was going to change my name, I would expect it to be like Keen or Nathan or John, even like that. But the fact that it was Alex after all this was happening, I was like, you motherfucker. Like one of the lads in work said, you look like you're actually going to go on a killing spree, and I want to get the hell out of here before you do. Like I was so not having time. Like no time for you.
Well, that was fun.
Actually, I changed my name back.
Do you know when you changed Alex's name to Larger Than Life? I think it was in work when I noticed that. I kind of went, why the fuck did she change his name to that? And then for some fucking reason, my head went straight into the Backstreet Boys song, Larger Than Life, and I went, ha, that's funny. That was taking a couple of hours for me to realize why you want to change.
Forum. I think like 2 people got it, but anyway, I didn't care. I got 2 likes.
I liked it. I got it.
I don't know if that like.
I thought it was allowed
I'll do this in segments, okay? You've seen it.
I saw that. Yeah.
It's just ridiculous.
He's wrestled longer than Seth. Like Seth's one match on Raw is
longer
match than Brock Lesnar's had since WrestleMania.
It's ridiculous, like.
That's why it's Monday Night Rollins.
To be fair, though, like most of Lesnar's match time is made up with the Styles match, isn't it?
Yeah, true. That's probably the longest match he's had.
To be fair, they did realize though after a while.
In all fairness, he was down for most of that match. You know, he got stretchered out here.
Oh yeah.
He couldn't even walk out. He was so gassed. They actually had to carry him out to get him.
That dude just so bad. He can't do long matches anymore.
He can't do a long walkway.
Well, not even that it's not even that he can't do long matches. Let's be honest, his best matches in the Fed since he came back have been the short ones. The ones that lasted.
Did he walk the ramp at WrestleMania last year?
That's because we're all exhausted by the time it comes to Brock's match. We're like, oh, thank God this will be over in like 2 minutes, and we can get a taxi home or go to McDonald's after Buskers.
Oh,
like we don't realize it, but man, WWE really has the Irish fans back when it comes to a Brock Lesnar match.
They think of us straight away.
They really do. They're like, you know what, lads?
They're staying up late, you know. Give them an early night.
They've been in that pub since 6 o'clock, probably earlier if you're, you know, our group. They've been there since like 4:30. We gotta get them home. They haven't seen their family in 12 hours.
Yeah,
probably longer.
And to be fair, when you get home, you won't see them till like for another couple of hours, and after that, so like you're talking a good 24 hours here.
I still think the funniest thing ever to happen in like with me like not seeing my family at one point is I went out on a Friday and I told my dad I'm just going into the shops to get bread and milk, and I came home on Monday evening.
How fucking far away was the shop?
What made it even better, like the best part about the whole thing was when my dad saw me, did you bring back bread and milk? I'm like, I'm gone for 3 days. And they hadn't got bread and milk in 3 days.
Well, it must have been the next morning. Was like, oh yeah, she'll be back in a minute.
What happened was, this is actually what happened was, like, I ran into like my best mate at the shops, and she's like, "Oh, we're just going back to my house. Do you want to come back for a few drinks?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'll get the stuff on the way home." This was like on the Friday night, and then we ended up going like to Oscar Taylor's, and then I ended up staying in her house, and then we had a shower in her house, and went straight to the pub again. And then on the Sunday, I had to go into town because it was like a woolshed party on, so I like went into that, and I was just like, my parents haven't even texted me to see where the hell I am. And then like my mom was probably like, I just thought you were up in the attic. And I was like, okay.
Oh my God. So hang on a second, you were technically missing for 2 days.
3.
Well, 3,
left
yeah.
on Friday. Left on Friday.
Yeah.
I wasn't returned until Monday night. Monday night,
yeah, oh, good God. Yeah, so you're missing for 3 days. Jesus Christ.
And all my dad was like, we've no bread or milk. And my mom was like, she's been up in the attic for a while. I was really, 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 really antisocial. Like the last couple of years.
This is the times when being antisocial can really, you know,
yeah,
really come back and bite you.
But this is really funny though as well. So because with the amount of wrestling that seems to be on nowadays, like every month, like people would notice. Like, did anyone notice that Amy wasn't at an OTT show? She wasn't sitting in the front row. Something must have really happened. Like that will be how. Like if I don't turn up to another OTT show without a text being like I'm going on holidays, that's when people will know to start worrying.
Yeah.
And that's the danger, is that the fact that there's only an OTT show once a month.
Twice.
There's 2 OTT shows. Contenders do count because at the Contenders show, that happened there on like 2 days ago.
Sunday? Yesterday?
So today is Tuesday, Alex.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
That's why I named the podcast Coming Up on a Tuesday after that Vine.
That's why he's been told that he's wrong.
Again, wrong. So do you know the way that they have the new OTT title?
Yep.
Which is a very, very pretty title.
Familiar with it, yes.
They have decided that the NLW title will not be going to waste, and it is now being used as the Contenders main title.
So almost like an NXT title.
Pretty much, yeah.
Nice.
So there is actually going to be a title holder on the NXT show, on the Contenders show.
Oh, I just want to see it then whenever the champion and is finally getting ready to move to the main shows to go off.
Well, here's the thing that I'm really like. This is the thing that I really, really want to happen, right? So they're obviously gonna have to hold like a few like, tournament type matches type thing, right? And I would love to see in the run up to Scrapper Mania, they would have like the contenders show, and then when they finally get to the final, let the contenders have their final match at Scrapper Mania and have Devlin award the title to the winner. I would love to see that. I would love to see
kind of
that
like
because
with the cruiserweight belt at the moment.
sort of thing. But like realistically speaking, right, the lads on contenders are phenomenal. Like they are absolutely phenomenal. Like it's very rare that you'll see them kind of on a bad day. Now I know that there was a few issues kind of like with some of the matches, but like bearing in mind an awful lot of those guys had matches the night before, or they had matches on the Friday. Like there's been a weekend of wrestling. There was PWU was on yesterday as well, so there was like lads who were wrestling in Cork, were back up in fucking Belfast doing matches. Debbie Keitel, who had a phenomenal ladder match with Raven Creed, and then the two of them going back out on contenders and absolutely killing it after nearly killing themselves. Like the ladders took some serious damage in that match, in that women's match. Like I'm pretty sure Raven broke a ladder over Debbie.
Jesus.
And it was just two of them were amazing.
Because it's a ladder match, my one question is, what kind of ladders were they?
They were normal ladders.
Yeah, but are they normal ladders to us or normal ladders for a wrestling match?
I think much like the
remember the original. Do you remember? Do you know if you go into B&Q, right, and they have the yellow-sided ladders, like
was it double-sided or single-sided?
Double-sided.
Nice. That's the key thing there, because I've seen many small companies do a ladder match with a single-sided ladder, and it's just like, you guys are taking that piss.
There is an absolutely amazing spot, which, do you know what? Fuck it, I'm going to ruin it. Spoiler alert. There's an amazing spot in the match, right, where Raven is holding the ladder in the middle of the ring before she opens it, and Debbie took her chance and started to fly up that ladder.
Decent.
While Raven is holding it before opening it, right? I've never seen anyone climb a ladder as quickly as Debbie did, and then all of a sudden Raven then just shoved it. It was phenomenal. It was the two of them really fucking went for it. It was amazing.
Not to try and belittle it, but that would be similar to something Kofi Kingston did in one of the Money in the Banks.
Years ago.
Nice.
But do you know what? Seeing it's just how, considering how little ring work, like considering how little time that Debbie really has actually spent in the ring, like she's not even in the double digits where her matches, yeah. Like
was that ladder match? Was that ladder match more kind of akin to The Rock and Triple H, where it wasn't for high spots, it was just on a beat the shit out of here with this fucking piece of metal?
Pretty much,
in my
yeah.
hand.
Yeah.
I love those kind of
Because the second ladder match on the show was the triple threat.
The briefcase one?
Yes. And I'm not gonna lie, I can't remember who won that match. I only remember that Ballymon Bruiser was one of the competitors.
That was Ballymon Bruiser.
And so was Joseph Connor.
And, that was Combat, wasn't it? That was Ricky Combat, wasn't it?
And Vic. No, it was Vic Viper. Wait, was it? I think it was Joseph Connors, Vic Viper, and Ballymon Bruiser in that match.
Lewis Garvin. I think that was the last one.
No, he was in the match with... it was, because Vic Viper was in the match with Tyler Bay.
Yeah, because Vic Viper was supposed to face the CCW champion, but he didn't. Can I just say it, right?
Actually, I just want to say that actually, Bill Ever was there. The pastor was there.
Yeah, he gave up his belt, right? What was stopping someone, which would have been kind of cool if they did it, right? If they put the ladder match.
I know exactly what you're going to say, and all of us dubs questioned that entirely. We were like, why not just do that?
What?
So, what, like, they're having a contract match, basically. Why not just, I'm going to cash this in, give me the fucking title.
Yeah, but they're not crowning a champion.
like all the stubs, we're all standing there. We're all standing there with our pints and Corona's been like, sorry, what's the point of having a contract if you have a vacated title? Just take the fucking title.
Or don't even vacate it, batter him before he can vacate it and take the belt off him, then getting super heat off it.
I think with the fact like that would work if the injury was a work. Okay, but he is actually like legit serious injury.
What did he fuck up again? Fucked up his hand, wasn't it?
Or his quad. His quad is
was quad eye.
Which I think, you know, it's actually is really like the thing as well. I think it's funny, is because like even with Ginny now being injured on Progress, I'm just kind of like thinking, oh, they get to rehab together. It's so adorable.
But it's like that would have been. But that's a big plot hole anyway. I think that happened in WWE a couple of times where the belt was vacated and it was like, what's stopping the Money in the Bank with it from just going?
Hello, thank you.
Gone.
You've got a guaranteed contract. You've got the title. Well, that was kind of anticlimactic.
Especially if it was a heel, just going, what did I do wrong? I did nothing fucking wrong.
I can actually, Joe, like if they did that in WWE, right? The only person I can actually imagine doing that is Christian. I don't know why, but it's something that Christian would do.
On his proper fucking heat, the proper heat. Actually,
like Edge is coming out to vacate the title because he has an injury, and Christian's coming out, and everyone thinks, oh, he's coming out to console his best friend. He just hands him the briefcase, takes the title, and walks off. Oh, this actually isn't bad, this beer.
Such a beautiful moment there wasted.
Yeah.
Oh, we've been on this for an hour and a half the time from the last podcast, and I don't actually think we can go anymore without boring the fucking airs off people.
And pretty much everything was like pretty much wrestling related.
Yes. So to recap,
high five,
Raw was great. Well, at least the first 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, we missed as well the fucking video thing that they did for Ronda Rousey, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, it's showing that she's actually training. Or was training.
She's been training for fucking years. She's been doing wrestling training for fucking years.
But like, I suppose she's having to wrestle now for camera. It's different.
Yeah. I think, right? I know. I don't know. I can't believe I'm not saying. I can't believe I'm saying. I don't know if any of you heard this. I know none of you heard this. Jim Cornette came up with a great fucking idea for her, and that's it would be better if they could have brought her in SummerSlam maybe ish, and have her batter every single member of the women's roster, kind of like Strowman doing one or two women at a go, right? Where she eventually has to ask Steph, "Where's my title match?" Everyone else I've killed except for Bliss or whatever, or Asuka, let's say. She won the belt at that point, right? And Stephanie saying, "No,
you haven't beat me.
You haven't beaten me." Her getting into her face and slapping her again, and then finally Stephanie getting her comeuppance by getting battered by Ronda, and then Ronda wins the belt. The next pay-per-view.
I do not want to see Ronda Rousey versus Stephanie McMahon.
Alex, I got there before you.
You bitch.
Lads, I just remembered we actually did skip over one really, really good bit of news. WWE are going back to one pay-per-view a month instead of doing the two.
Yeah.
Explain how that's good.
It doesn't affect me.
Because it's seriously, because hold on, this whole thing again, it's going to be like the 5 hours long. Lads, just don't watch the fucking pre-show.
Oh, if they're making the show long, that's grand. The problem I thought was they were still going to do like a 3-hour pay-per-view and just cram everybody onto it, and then people
they're going to leave so many of the belts off the shows, and people are going to start complaining. When Charlotte doesn't defend the title on pay-per-view for 3 months, people will be like, "Oh, I wish we had this."
I'm not going to lie, I do forget
back to Survivor Series when none of the titles were defended.
Yep.
Again, Royal Rumble, 1 year only had 1 title defended. And I'm pretty sure, again, that Teddy Long booked that Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Because everything was a goddamn tag match.
You were else having a tag team match or going one-on-one with The Undertaker.
It was like tag match, women's tag match, triple threat. Royal Rumble. Teddy, you were a genius. Holla, holla, holla.
Gotta love Teddy Long, though.
I miss Teddy Long. My spirit animal.
Mine's Kaza, but he's a good dude.
Really? Is it really?
Yeah, she's so like ditzy
She's
and
larger than
lovely.
life.
But like
You
she's
do
the
realize
opposite of
that's a
me.
character.
I know,
What?
Kaza's just great.
You're talking about the real person.
Ah, yeah, but like either way, because like Twitter now is basically just Karen said this, and you're like, Karen's great.
It's amazing how quickly you change your tune because you've gone from she's a bit crappy to Kaz is great.
I can't remember ever saying that, but like
Yeah,
I probably did.
You did.
No, he didn't say she was crappy. He said she was large.
No. This is in the group chat. He
Oh.
did actually publicly make his disdain in front of 2 of her best mates.
But I don't like
But he
recollect
doesn't
ever have a reason to say this because I've always liked Martina. I don't know why I'd have ever said otherwise.
See, I love the fact that he's not showing his face for this because it's just, we can't really judge if he's telling the truth or not.
Can you just center the fucking thing on your face? It's the
Yeah,
fucking
oh,
wall over here.
God, oh, Jesus. Oh God, no. Ugh.
No. The radio's fine. The radio's fine.
There we go. That's oh Jesus. Oh God. Oh God. It's scaring me.
Don't wipe it.
There we go. It's normal. But yeah, if it makes you guys feel any better, we do have a plan to get Alex murdered at Strong Style or Fight Club Pro because chances are Drew Parker is going to be at one or both.
Yep.
And he did insult her. And he did insult Drew's girlfriend, and we have ideas to get t-shirts made.
Oh my God!
We're gonna get t-shirts made, and they're just gonna have arrows and like certain phrases written on it, and all the arrows are gonna make sure they're directed towards Alex.
And Alex will have a t-shirt with a giant L on it.
Alex is gonna have a t-shirt that just says large.
Oh my God.
We're like thinking, will we do it like will we dress up like we're on a stag and just get like all these t-shirts made? It was just like on the back of them, Alex is a dead man, and then on the front just have like different arrows pointing, like one to the left, one to the right, one pointing like just in a curve, like a left turn sort of thing, but like with a comment that Alex has said about a female wrestler.
Do you know, I'm really rethinking this trip. Do you know, I just magically might not be
Something's
able
come
to.
up.
Something's come up, yeah.
Sorry?
No.
We're also gonna like see if we get you to insult Winston, and just like, you know what? He also said your dog is shit. Just really set them both off. Actually, that might send the entire Fight Club Pro roster on you.
Yeah. But
oh my God, Mark Davis would kill you if you insulted that French dog.
But I love doggos. Here, don't go insulting doggos now. Doggos
oh no, it won't be us. It won't be us. We're gonna make sure you do it.
But like, I why would I insult the doggo?
You're probably make some weird comment about her eating them.
I'm listening to Alex's time ticking away.
Puns! Yes!
Yes, I really like that one actually.
Oh, you might actually like the clock as well. I don't know if you can see this.
Oh.
It's got lots of cakes on it.
I was just gonna say, are they cupcakes?
They are indeed. It's cake time.
That's why I can't wait for payday. I don't know if you were here for it, but I was like saying I couldn't wait for like payday because I'm just gonna get myself a big ass box of donuts from off the bee.
Yeah, you're making me jealous now. That was donut talk.
This podcast only needs one other topic to be complete. We've talked about donuts, we've talked about wrestling, we've talked about alcohol. So
And
anyway, what's
wrong.
the story with the Skittles lad?
What did you say?
What's the story with the Skittles lad?
I actually can't remember. I think it was you that were saying this, but oh my god, lads, we actually have to do like a podcast just devoted to the advertising that Skittles do because I've got so many fucking questions and I'm still going back to that goddamn giraffe. Why was that dude so happy milking a giraffe? Do giraffes even have udders like cows that he was able to do that with? Do Skittles not hurt coming out like that? Like it has to be like passing a kidney stone or some shit.
There's a lot of ones we could talk about. We could talk about the world where it rains Skittles. We have the world where Skittles can be milked out of a giraffe. We have the Skittles where it's actually an infection that is contagious.
And she ate it. Like she eats it. Like that's like picking a scab and eating it. What's wrong with that woman?
Exactly. Then you have the guy who's potentially a danger to the world and really should be on the America's Most Wanted list.
I mean, like there has to be so many missing people in that universe if he's just touching people and they turn into Skittles. Like, is it considered murder?
Do you know what they could say? Do you know what he could say as well if you try to arrest him? What are you gonna do? Arrest me? All I gotta do is touch you and you're gone. The man's a psychopath.
Oh my god! Do you know what he is? Do you know what he is? He's the fucking missing X-Men that we didn't realize we needed. We thought Rogue had shitty superpowers. Wait until we get the two of them into a fucking room together.
I just really would like to know. He clearly has a job. He clearly has a job. How did he get hired? I'd like to know the interview process.
Oh yeah. How did he get that job in the first place?
Because maybe
it wasn't what he always had. Maybe it was the stress from the job.
Fucking layers on this side.
Wait a second. What if this is the next stage of that contagious Skittles virus that the other two people have?
God. Can we name the last part of it? Can we just name this segment? What's Skittles and conspiracy? Conspiracy.
Conspiracy. We're literally turning into a Low Blows ripoff. We want to be casual. We have conspiracy theories.
We don't have conspiracy theories. We've got Skittle theories.
These are the things we need to know.
As long as we don't start doing a fake news thing, then we're good.
Yeah.
Every time we talk about Jim Cornette, we're doing fake news, so that's too late.
But to be fair,
no, I think this needs to wait to do a full podcast because we need to do more research. There is more ads out there. We need to look.
Lads, you actually don't even realize this, right? I don't know if you can see. Okay, it's a Hufflepuff notebook.
Yes.
And I have already started going through Skittles adverts.
Yes.
Because right, no, because listen, right, I was extremely drunk and hungover when we were doing that the first time, and it really got me thinking, and I was like, hold on. So in my hungover state, I needed something to try and focus my mind on not getting sick, and I was like, I'm just gonna focus on this. We're through the looking glass here, people.
Insert them. Oh God, yes. The references.
What is life? What are we?
Words.
Podcast. I am so happy this podcast exists.
I'm 28 years old, and this is what I'm doing in my spare time.
Okay. The other thing as well, right? I recently sent. I think I sent it in the group chat of the entire length ad of the guy who touches stuff No, in Ireland, we didn't get the full-length version of that ad.
What?
We didn't get that full-length version of the ad.
Fuck off. They're hiding shit from us.
No, because there's definitely bits of that ad that was definitely only for America. Because
Yes.
there was definitely some bits missing that I was like, I don't remember that bit.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on this.
So what are they not telling us?
Oh, lads, I can actually imagine me and Dan in buskers now at the next event, which will be WrestleMania in buskers. Hosted by Low Blows. There'll literally just be a picture of just me and him with the Skittles conspiracy notebook. A bag of Skittles sitting on the table. And the two of us just like looking at them being like, what are you?
The bag of Skittles is going to be sealed inside a sandwich bag as evidence.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, we have to dress up like Mulder and Scully.
If I can.
Because I have the red hair.
Dan, dress up as Mulder and Scully and get the photo from The Simpsons where him on the bed, just fall along the bed. With that face that she used on top of it.
Oh, this has to happen. Guys, I'm sorry to bring you down, but I just remembered.
What?
Well,
You okay?
Are you not going to be at WrestleMania?
No, it's not that.
Oh, thank God.
It's the news that we got earlier in the week.
Oh no, Dan, no, don't. We were having such a good time. Don't do it. Don't do it.
It just came to me, and it's just like,
don't. Dan, don't do it. Okay, don't do this to yourself.
I can't believe.
Oh God, please don't. Okay, Aaron, seriously, this is a serious topic. Okay, can we not laugh at the poor band? How are you keeping a straight face?
Can we not laugh at
Do you know what? Look, Dan. Do you know what? Screw it. I'm going to twist the knife. Tony Idol was at Contenders. And he wasn't in mourning of Bobby George Jr. May he.
He was never a friend to Bobby. Never a friend.
How dare you?
He never cared for Bobby. Just riding his coattails.
Dan, he cooked the books for him. He took care of Janice and second Janice.
Second Janice.
Dan, we know you're sad right now, but don't say shit like that.
Don't say something you won't be able to take back, man.
It's too late.
Oh my God.
Okay, where is this? Hold on. I know what might cheer you up.
They had it out for him for day one.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm telling you now. And it's just a sham that they've done this to. And I'm telling you now.
Oh my God, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where the fuck is it? Where are you? He has to start nodding his head. Just make him laugh here.
The sad thing is, the day that I got that news, I went onto Spotify and I got myself the Nice Starts playlist, specifically looking for that song.
Chase the Sun.
Yeah.
It's on the OTT playlist.
I know, but I just decided to go for a nice darts playlist. And in all fairness, the darts playlist is pretty much the best playlist I have ever found on Spotify.
You clearly haven't come across the Disney hits playlist yet.
No.
Oh my god.
The darts playlist is brilliant. It has everything.
I actually think that this. I imagine that this would have been something that you would have listened to when he died. Think of the montage you could do to this song.
If I only had live clips that I took on my own phone or something.
Again, you can watch back some of his greatest hits. You know, he had like 3 matches at OTT. You can always watch it on my demand. No.
We just talk about Skittles again.
I think you're too depressed for Skittles. I think we should end it because it's now 11:15.
Talk about Skittles.
We'll talk about Skittles off air. I think Aaron. I think we should end this before Dan has an actual breakdown.
Right. Let's wave. Bye.
I think he's going to cry. Bye.